Shop Talk Podcast. We back at you. We back at you, baby. It's your boy B. To my right, I got my man KDL over here. Say what's up to the people, my man.
What up, dope?
What up? We got my man Lucky Lefty to the left with his Scully tight.
Blowing up, my head shine a little bit tonight, so man, I had to put the Scully cap on, thug style, you dig?
Check it out. We back at the Roman Castle, and my man Rome is in the building. He's
What up,
with
Rome?
us.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You will hear him throughout the night. So, man, y'all say what's up to Romy Rome.
What's up? What's
So
up?
we about to get in it, man. We about to get in it. And you know what just happened? We just went through the Super Bowl, and yes, smoke fellas, we was all wrong. Yes, we can say it, we can admit it, we was wrong.
Wasn't even close.
Wasn't even close. The Eagles came through and got that smash on. They sent the Patriots packing, baby, so we about to get into it, man. So, it was a great game. Can't nobody say it wasn't a great game, man. Lefty, let me know how you felt about the game, man.
Definitely was a great game. Like I said, my beef last week was the hype. There was really no storylines behind the game, but I'm not surprised. Two good teams. I like a high-scoring offensive game, man. I like the trick plays. I think it was entertaining, man. Like I said, it's not surprising, even though Philly didn't have wins. It came down to about what we thought it was going to come down to, some big plays at the last minute, man. Great play on the defense, causing that fumble. I thought Brady's about to go down and have another Brady storyline.
Yeah, it was possession forward.
Yeah.
Right there.
It was a great game, man. Great game.
KDL, let me hear you, man. Let me hear you.
I think it was a great game. Congrats, first of all, to Philadelphia. I'm a Giants fan, so it kind of hurts me to really say that. But hey, congratulations, man. You earned it. You went out and beat a team that was about to win their 6th Super Bowl. But I'm so glad that they didn't screw Ertz on that call, man, because that could have been a touchdown taken away. We'd have been sitting here today talking about, here we go. New England got another call. That should have been, like, I'm so glad they didn't do that, man. Here's what really killed me, man. I'm going to see if y'all agree with me on this. They said he caught the ball, turned into a receiver, crossed the goal line, therefore it was a catch and touchdown. So if you could do that in the Super Bowl, why can't you do that all year? It's the very same thing. Pittsburgh lost the game.
They messed the call up, and they've been messing it up all year long.
But it's the same thing you could have been.
All year long, they've been. So it could have went either way. That's why everybody was holding their breath on when they watched the replay, because it went this way, it went that way all season long. This time it didn't fall, and the Patriots lapped like it usually does. So it went the other way. So I mean, it goes both ways.
Can I say this though? Because earlier, they showed a thing earlier this week about what Dez Bryant did. Was it about 2 years ago against the Packers? And then they compared it to that catch, and it was the same thing. Dez Bryant was overturned. Ertz stood. Why is that play the most inconsistent call play in sports as far as penalties? And I think a big reason is because what establishes a runner? Is it 2 feet down? Is it, they say it's a catch and a football move, but what's really a football move? So it's a simple fix. They just got to go in and say, hey, look, catch the damn ball 2 feet down, cross the goal line, touchdown. All that, if you roll with the ball in your hand, bullshit, is stupid. They can really simplify this, but it didn't cost too many people football games.
You hit it on the head. Is it crossing the goal that makes it all of a sudden catch? Because they do the running back the exact same way. The running back across the goal, get the ball knocked out of his hand. As long as he crossed that line.
It touches the goal line.
It only comes into play when it is a pass. That's it.
But that's so
you catch the ball. Are you a runner then?
Because when I catch the ball, as long as I got control and 2 feet down, it's a catch. So if I catch the ball, got 2 feet down, I turn and stretch the ball out, and then cross the goal line, it's a fucking touchdown.
Man, we can debate this till we blue in the face, man. It was a touchdown. Fuck it, let's go.
Right.
All right. So check it out. Want to throw this out to y'all. You know, the Super Bowl is over. It's dead and over. But now they immediately after the game start saying who's gonna win it next year.
It's hard to say.
You don't
know who's gonna play for who. That's
free agency, draft.
I'm gonna give you the odds. Patriots
They still got the
They
Patriots.
5-1 odds to win it all.
They will have high odds as long as Tom Brady is their damn quarterback.
And as long as they play in that sad ass division, of course they're gonna get 10 wins and they'll make the playoffs. As long as you
good
end,
point.
anything will happen.
So hold on. We're not gonna talk about sad ass divisions.
That is a sorry division, though. New
No. New England win 10 games a year.
I
The
get
NFC
it.
East,
I get it.
it ain't no shoe in.
That's
This
all.
year,
Come
this
on,
year,
man.
this year Philly
Let's
was
talk
a
about
shoe
the
in.
NFC East.
This year
If
Philly
you wanna
was a
go
shoe
there.
in. They was a shoe in this year.
Yeah,
They didn't
East
shoe
is
in.
weak
This is the
as
first
fuck.
time Philly really didn't make the playoffs last year, by the way.
The
So you don't
NFC
know.
East, man, is like a blank slate. Pencil in any name in there and somebody might win.
That make it a good
Okay,
division.
so that makes it a good division.
That
Now,
make it a good
now pistol
division,
somebody
man.
other than New England and the AFC East and see what you come up with. I'll wait.
Buffalo.
Exactly.
All
So
right.
they're gonna get 10 wins again.
So
So they'll be right
so
there
we agree
again.
that them two sad ass divisions then.
I don't think the East is a sad division.
Because you can pistol in New
I
England and be
don't
right.
think the NFC East is a sad division because every year, it's a different team that rises up in that division. I mean, honestly, if you really want to go weak, you can look at, I hate to say it, I got a Bears cap on, but the NFC North, the way the Packers been dominant, when one team dominates a division, actually the saddest division up until this past year was the AFC South, when the coach dominated it. But now Jacksonville then stepped in.
All right, so what do you think the Bears' odds to win it is?
They got them at 99-1 right now. I like the
100-1.
odds. I think I'm going to have a couple of cocktails and go drop $100 on it in Vegas.
What do you
You
think
never
the
know.
Giants at?
I think the Giants would be better because they have a better coach.
They 80-1.
Number one.
They 80-1.
But it might be, of course,
That's
they are
our
coming off this year.
It's our reputation.
But you never know. Think about this real quick. The Giants and Cowboys made it to the playoffs last year, correct? Out of that division. This year, it was simply Philadelphia. You never know about the NFC East, man. You just never know. And Washington ain't shit. Let's just put that on the record.
Let me
So
tell
you never know about the
Let me
NFC
tell you
East,
right
man.
now, when it comes to
never
the
know.
Giants,
They got Alex Smith.
Giants should be 300-1 after that commercial. After that fucking Super Bowl commercial.
You gonna hate?
Yes.
They
After
didn't
that
choose nobody else in the
they
league
do.
but the Giants, baby.
You know why?
Way to represent.
They just
Eli, I love you, boy.
They just spent the two softest dudes in the league and said, all right, we're going to give y'all a little bread to be soft.
Hey, man.
That definitely was a testament to their manhood.
Listen.
You gotta really be proud.
To
Hey,
bring
what you want to do
to
with
bring
that?
Eli out of his shell like that was a good thing, man. That's not even Eli, man.
Out of his shell?
Beckham would do that kind of stuff. But Eli, that ain't Eli dancing and all that. That is not Eli.
That's true.
So to bring him out on the Super Bowl, I think was great for him.
Hey, I wonder how many takes Eli had to do that.
Thousands.
Don't mean they didn't break
Beckham probably got it the
55.
first time.
They didn't break 55 man laws doing that shit.
Yeah, they broke a lot of man laws. Hey, all right, check it out, man. What else happened over the weekend, man? Hall of Fame class of 2018. Come on, man. Let's talk about this, because
They didn't get it
Some-
wrong.
some people are dogging our very own Urlacher, saying he should not have made it.
No, he was going, man. Urlacher was going. There's no way Urlacher was going to be on that ballot and not make it first. You know what? You can chip off Urlacher and Ray Lewis, and you can chip off T.O. and Moss going in like all together. If you want to compare positions and stuff. But
Oh, they dogged the receivers too.
Urlacher was going, man.
But they only dogged them because of their antics and the stuff they got into trouble, their attitudes and all that.
Mhm.
So they kind of dogged them, man, because there's some cats that you could have put in over them because of the way they carried themselves in the league.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you remember when Randy Moss said that I played when I want to play? Do you remember when he quit on the Oakland Raiders?
He had a bad attitude
So,
early on.
if he was going in first ballot, it further proves that T.O. should have went in first ballot. If you're going to put Moss in.
Yeah, but T.O. was publicly, his mouth was real reckless. I mean, T.O., but what he said about Donovan McNabb in the Super Bowl, like, he was a little, there was that question when he called Steve Young gay. I specifically remember that.
No, that was dude.
Not Steve
Jeff,
Young. Jeff Garcia.
Jeff
Did
Garcia.
that
Yeah.
document, the man making the ballot?
No. I think he deserved it. I'm saying some of the things that he's really been like, he'll pop off at the mouth or
It's his
anything.
fault.
Like, you don't call your teammate.
Yeah,
You'll
I
crush
agree.
your team.
All right, so let's agree or disagree. Randy Moss.
Agree.
Agree.
It should be in.
I agree with everybody on that.
Yeah, I don't show off nobody.
You
Yes.
think so?
Yes. T.O., yes. Like, who you gonna name that you would actually take off for this year?
I mean, it should.
Brian Dawkins.
Shouldn't the Hall of Fame be about numbers?
Hall of Fame.
Shouldn't the Hall of Fame be about individual numbers? It really shouldn't. As long as you are now killing and raping women and all type of crazy stuff, it should be about your numbers, what you did on the field.
On trial for murder?
He didn't get convicted, so I can't call him a murder. He wasn't convicted of it, so hey, what can you say?
Let me ask you this: Do you?
What did?
Let me ask you.
He got a couple pokes in.
He was in the car with.
He got a couple pokes in.
Here's the thing, man. When y'all look at football players, and we judge them different than basketball players because it's different, and maybe baseball too. When you look at a player and he's up for Hall of Fame, when you first look at that player, do you say he's a Hall of Famer or not? Like, how do you make the distinction? When you looked at T.O. on the field and Randy Moss on the field, Earl Locker, they're Hall of Famers, man. You can't. Now you can try to compare numbers all you want, but you'll say, hey, that's a Hall of Fame.
Actually, this class was easy.
Same thing you do in baseball.
This class was easy.
Barry Bonds is a Hall of Fame.
This class was pretty easy. And let me say this: the fact that football is one of the hardest sports to stay consistently good every year, and those guys, every one of those guys put up numbers, even to the end of their careers, man. Like they would consistently, they Hall of Famers, hands.
Hall of Famers, man.
I don't see what the beef is.
Well, you heard it here from the Smoke Fellas. Now we're gonna go on to one of the biggest debates right now that's been going on because everybody has tabbed him the GOAT. Is Tom Brady the GOAT? Now he's lost. Now do you snatch the GOAT tag away from him? Kev?
Joe Montana has never lost a Super Bowl. He's 4-0 in Super Bowls. Tom Brady has lost. He's went to more, but he's also lost more. So it's kind of I saw a thing today, man.
You agree or disagree? That's what I'm asking.
I know you Tom Brady fans don't want to hit us.
No, I'm just saying, do you agree or disagree?
That what, he's the GOAT?
Yes.
I never called him the GOAT. So
agree or disagree?
I disagree.
Come on, make a stance.
I disagree. I never called him.
You disagree?
Disagree.
Kev? Agree or disagree that Tom Brady is the GOAT?
I disagree, but I don't really do the GOAT thing. Because when it comes to that,
you want to get political.
I mean, no, because to me, when it comes to the GOAT thing, you talking different eras of the sport. They went up against different competition. The game was different, and what really sets it is it okay? Joe Montana's 4-0, but Brady does have 5. Brady has been the more. But Bradshaw has what, 3 or 4, right? Bradshaw has 4. Okay. So is it the most rings? Because when we go basketball, I'm not gonna get too far off. We go basketball, we say Mike's the GOAT, but Russell has 11 rings. You know, so like, what's the criteria? What makes you a damn GOAT other than a bunch of opinions? Just the religion of sports. So there's no facts.
So basically, what you're saying is, when you get the GOAT tag, it's just public opinion.
It's just belief. It's all belief because there's no way you can prove it. Those guys will never go up against each other. So there's no way you can prove they went up against different competition. Of course, the old heads like us to say, well, back in our day, when your dad used to say that back in our day, you know, he wouldn't have been able to do nothing with it, you know. But
you know what? I'm the GOAT. I'm the GOAT now. Public opinion, I'm the GOAT.
You got the right to call yourself that.
I'm the GOAT.
Would y'all look at this like this?
You in the dude in your mirror.
Because best believe it's just you in your mirror, trust me.
You in your mirror.
But listen,
real now.
Would you guys compare Tom Brady to LeBron because the number of either wins or times he's made it? And would you compare Joe Montana to Jordan because when he wins, he never
media
lost?
has been doing it. I saw a post today where
yes, sir. That's where I'm getting from.
They say Montana is Jordan, and
Brady is LeBron. The number of times he went there, the stats will look great. But
Brady
Jordan
and
Montana never lost.
Brady and LeBron are fighting Father Time head up right now, man. They taking Father Time 15 rounds.
I got respect for Brady, but I can't call
I
him.
won't say LeBron is hitting that, but we're going to talk about LeBron later on in this segment, man. But we're going to stay on NFL right now.
Yeah, please, let's talk.
Everybody want to go in there, but I ain't going there yet, man. Let's talk about Sean McDaniels. That's snub.
Josh,
my bad. I don't know why I want to call him.
No, Sean got snubbed for the coach of the year.
He did. But Josh McDaniels, what do you think about that, man? Do you think that it was Kraft saying fuck the Colts because of the Deflategate stuff, the snitching they did, or is it more to it that he's gonna get the Pats job sooner or later?
I think it's twofold. I think it's twofold. I think it's twofold. I think Kraft came at him last minute and was like, "Hey, I'm finna bump your salary up. We don't need you to leave. We want you to stay." I think the other half of it was either he doesn't know how healthy Luck is, and he wasn't gonna have any control.
I just got percent over there.
And I think he backed out. Like it looks bad on him. It looks bad on him. But I think either he's scared Luck is not healthy, or Kraft was like, "Hey man, you next in line. Belichick got one more year. We're gonna bump your salary up. Stay here with us."
He's an asshole. Bottom line, he's an asshole.
I get that one too.
Straight
it looks bad, so I get that too.
He's an asshole, and I even read earlier where they said his agent even told him this is not a good look. So everything that Kev just broke down as far as is Luck healthy, and the Deflategate thing, all this was known before you took the damn job. They had a press conference ready for you today, dude. You had other coaches already in place and already relocated to get ready, and you wait and pull out. Why even take the job? And now, not only have you made yourself look terrible, you didn't set this team back because they ain't interview nobody else thinking your ass was coming.
That's true.
You're an asshole.
That's true.
In the story.
So,
I wanted you as the Bears coach. I'm so glad you're
hold on. So he does have a right to change his mind?
I think there's a time to change it.
There's
always a time frame.
You can't wait. You're
It's
the
a
last
time.
dude, man.
So
They waited till the end of the Super Bowl. Everybody else hired coaches.
You're the very last dude, man.
They really weren't even interviewing nobody else. They knew they had him.
There's people still out there though.
Who?
Don't you still got Minnesota's coaching staff?
One of them.
Sherman gone.
One of them with the Giants. So.
Okay.
Sherman, he was the
Ain't
top
Nagy still
guy.
out there?
Now you with the Bears.
Oh shit, damn.
Now they can
You
go
right.
back to
You
Jim.
right.
What's the guy on the Lions? Used to be the Lions coach.
Schwartz.
Schwartz. That they go Schwartz.
Schwartz, but
Jack
they
Del Rio out
want
there. He ain't signed with the Giants yet.
They want an offensive guy though. I mean, it was when you talk about the top candidates, and they had a shot. And what people didn't realize with the Colts, they got the number 3 pick. They got like $82 million in salary cap. They really got a chance to be better. But when you hold it, I don't think regardless of what, it's not right to hold any organization up. So what if the coach would have told him, "I promise you the job. It's all yours." And then the day before you're going to sign the contract, we pull it.
They got that right.
They would have looked messed
It's
up.
a business.
But how does it
Would've
look?
looked messed up.
I hear you about the look, but everybody has the right to say. That's just like, man, you with this hot girl, and y'all about to get it in, and then she say, "Nah, you know what, not tonight."
I'm going to say that for long on SVU. That could go a lot of ways.
But you ain't going nowhere with that. You still with that. You're
You're
not
still going to be mad at
So
that.
you're
Yeah,
mad, but
you
you're
gonna
not
be
leaving.
mad at
He's
her.
completely left.
You
Hey,
gonna
Nick,
be
Josh,
mad.
hey, shout out to Josh McDaniels. Just know that you would never coach anybody else outside the Patriots. Just know that.
Nah.
So the decisions you made,
Nah.
ain't nobody gonna mess with him no more.
And keep
He
in
better
mind,
hope he's Belichick.
this is the second year in a row he turned down San Fran last year. And now he turned down the coach this year. So that either tells
He
me
better hope he's the heir apparent.
that either tells
Blame
me
him?
they know Belichick is about to walk.
Mhm.
It's something, and he has to know, because you cannot keep turning down head coach jobs and pissing off everybody
Right.
unless you know this man is about to
When you wasn't shit in Denver. So it ain't like you won a Super Bowl somewhere else and now you coaching, assistant coach, and you go back to coach. It wasn't like that. You wasn't shit in Denver. So for you to be turning down jobs, just know this bad look, man. You better be the heir apparent to Coach Belichick, because you'll never get another job in the NFL. I can tell you that right now.
Kid, when
You
walk
won't be a
on the
head
field
coach.
tonight, McDaniel's gonna be sitting there waiting on you.
I'm just being real with it, man.
You know him and Brady the same age? The same goddamn age.
All right,
real.
man. Let's talk about what y'all want to talk about, man. Come on, Malcolm Butler. What is really going on, man? What's wrong?
Go for it,
Kick you
Joe.
off, let
Man,
Go ahead.
does this kill his free agent? Because he's a free agent next year. Nobody really knows what's going
Doesn't
on.
make him
Do
look
somebody want to touch this
It
kid?
doesn't make him look bad. This is
Doesn't
his
want,
fault.
do they want to touch this kid now?
Yeah.
Since I'm on a rant,
Go ahead.
Bill Belichick's an asshole too.
Yeah. Now, that I agree with. That
How
was some
about
bullshit.
all the New England motherfuckers is assholes, but definitely they know the man about to be a free agent. And whatever the reason was, it was the Super Bowl. It was one game. And it was a game that you needed him. So I think you have to get to the point where you sacrifice the needs of the team, the guys like James Harris, who may not never get this shot again, over whatever your little backyard reasoning was, or however you thought you was penalizing. And if you Belichick, you got to come out and forget all these reports say, tell us why he did not play.
So what if, okay.
You man enough to do it, then talk about it.
Tell us why he didn't play.
What if he come out and said, man, he pinched my wife on the booty and smacked it right before game time?
That's cool. I
That's
respect
a good reason not to play him.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
I respect that.
I wouldn't play him.
But you gotta say something. If you're Belichick, you can't walk around as if you didn't do this and you didn't have nothing to do with it. You are the head coach. You made the call right before the national anthem and told this man, one of the best defensive players, and y'all gave up 40 by the way, one of the best defensive players, you tell him he's not playing.
Hey, a few times they got mossed.
You know, yeah.
Mossed.
And you tell him he's not playing. And you don't tell the team. See, here's how I compare it. I'm gonna see if y'all agree with this. I compare what Belichick did to what Pete Carroll did. You sacrificed giving the ball to Marshawn Lynch in order for Russell Wilson to make the dumbest play in Super Bowl history. You fucked your teammates.
I'm gonna disagree with that, kid. I think that's totally different.
You left one of the best.
That's apples and oranges.
No, it's not, man. You made a decision to leave one of the best players off the field in the Super Bowl, and you cost the team. I'm not saying him by himself, but he could have played a better role or a huger role. He's one of your best defensive players.
But I mean,
you don't play the man.
Hold on, with the thing with Seattle though, that was one play. I think Pete Carroll outsmarted himself. He thought he could catch New England off, and everybody knew the ball was going to Lynch. He thought he could catch them slipping. That's completely different compared to benching one of your best players for the entire game.
Don't you think that shorts the team though?
So if they would have won,
sometimes y'all coach yourself.
If they would have won, would this even be up for discussion right now?
No.
It would have been mentioned. It wouldn't have been as big as it is, but it would have been mentioned. He's one of the best players.
It wouldn't be this big if he tell us why the hell he did it.
Hey, coaches make calls. Coaches make calls. We can go back to Nick Saban when he benched his starting quarterback and then came in with the freshman.
Did he play?
You can't question the quarterback stuff.
Did he play?
But what I'm saying is,
but did the quarterback play though? This dude didn't play, bro. You can't do that.
The thing is, if they would have lost, it would have went bananas and everybody been saying Nick.
No, it wasn't because they was losing when the starting quarterback was in.
But at least the starting quarterback played.
You switching it. You gotta for a coach, you gotta make some gutsy calls.
Right.
And Belichick is saying that he made this call.
But that's an in-game decision, man. That's an in-game decision.
Yeah, this dude. So you make a gutsy call at the beginning of the national anthem to say he's not playing at all. He is one of our best defensive players at all.
Free. I'm gonna switch it up on them. I'm gonna trick them and not play my best corner
at all
and throw them all off.
He had a hangnail.
They had the man, his whole family there at the Super Bowl. Man, that was chasing ass.
He had a hangnail, man. It was bothering him before the game. So
he left the team down.
Any
out of the locker room.
Any grown man that do a press conference in a cut-off sweater is an asshole.
And you man enough to make the decision. Be man enough to say why you did it. You can't go through the entire offseason and not say nothing about this as if it didn't happen and you lost. No, Belichick, step up. You man. Say why you did it.
Because he's not speaking.
Yeah. You man enough to do it. Say something about it.
The whole team. Nobody on the team is saying anything. So you mad at the whole team?
Because it's New England. New England players are not going to say anything.
Maybe they don't know.
Except the free agents. The free agents will. It's going to be some. Wait.
Maybe they don't.
It's gonna come out.
Maybe they don't know what happened. But regardless of whatever, I mean, I think you owe it, maybe even to nobody else, to your fans, to the fans of New England, to say, hey, this is why this move was made, because maybe Alshon Jeffrey doesn't get that first touchdown, that bomb, if Malcolm Butler's sticking him. Maybe that game is total. He's a difference maker out there, dude. Like.
I get you. I'm not disagreeing with that.
So I'm just saying, but I mean, you gotta say something, dude.
And here's the asshole part. He's a free agent. Don't Deshaun Jackson him. See, Philly smeared Deshaun Jackson on the way out the door trying to fuck him. If you're Belichick, don't stop making up stories that ain't true. The dude is denying he was late or partying or whatever it is. He's denying that. Don't smear him going out the door and he's a free agent. Don't be the asshole. Just say I didn't play him because such and such. Be man enough to say it.
So,
but don't Deshaun Jackson.
And
fuck
what
when
if
he goes out.
What if he was kicking it and partying and all of that? And
he said he wasn't.
He said he wasn't.
He said what?
Wouldn't you come out and say you wasn't?
Yeah.
Because you're a free agent.
If I wasn't, I would. If there's proof that I was,
if you was, would you come out and just be like, yeah, I was partying, kicking it?
If I did it, if I knew people were gonna prove it, yeah. Because if you did do it,
till I see him on
if you did do it and you denied it, and it comes out and you party, you know, somebody got a camera phone. I'm just saying, man. If
then nobody world star him, he wasn't.
Okay, all right. Well,
he mouthed but everybody.
I hope they did.
But Kraft hasn't come out and said that. Maybe it was Kraft's decision.
Or the big theory right now is that Kraft and Belichick are at it. It's a power struggle. First it was over, Belichick wanted to get rid of Brady and go Garoppolo this year. And since Kraft kind of killed that.
Overruled it.
He overruled it. That's why he traded Garoppolo for a bag of Skittles and a $2 cheeseburger. He gave him away. And honestly, Belichick, in some cases, it looked like he didn't care if they won the Super Bowl or not. At this point, he don't care. He feel like his legacy wasn't gonna get tarnished. Do you think it's tarnished? His legacy, him and Brady's legacy is tarnished because they lost the other day?
Nah, you can't win them all.
Do anybody feel like they still ain't one of the greatest combos ever because
you can't win them all, man. Look, man, this was Philly's year, man. This was Philly's year. They played their ass off. They got to Brady. They made some plays. Nick Foles balled. As much shit as we talked about Nick Foles. Nick Foles balled out, bro. And you got to give him credit on that. So Philly went out and won that game. This ain't on the paper. Philly won that game, man.
So since we talking about Nicky 2 times is what I call him. Next year, what do you do with Nick Foles and you got Carson Wentz coming back healthy?
That's the question.
What do you do? So my question, Rome, you sitting on the side. What do? You got going in the gate. You got quarterback controversy.
Yeah, that's the question I've been asking. You're gonna have to pay him for Foles, though.
You gotta pay him.
You gotta get rid of him.
You gotta get rid of him
because you can't pay him and sit him on the bench.
Right.
You can't pay him and sit him on the bench.
And then why would you want to intimidate your franchise player?
Look, man.
I'm not saying he could take his job, but why would you want that even laying over his head? Because the minute Wentz have a bad stretch, everybody gonna be screaming for Foles. It's just, I think it does more harm to the Eagles than good to keep him.
I'm gonna say keep him, and here's why.
They got the Super Bowl, man.
This is a business.
You saying keep him?
I'm saying keep him. Here's why. This is a business. Carson Wentz got hurt in December, which means Carson Wentz will not be ready in July, August, or September. You are the defending Super Bowl champions. You have a quarterback in place that knows he's a backup. You have to go through the season and get Wentz healthy. Whenever he's ready, whether that's October, November, whenever, we know he's going to be the starting quarterback, technically, because you don't lose your position by injury. So when Wentz comes back, he is the starter. Nick Foles, you're about to get a raise. You are going back to the bench because that's what you are. You are not the starting quarterback for this team. Carson Wentz is. So here's another thing, real quick.
Come on now, you crazy.
Real quick. What if Wentz is not healthy? Maybe it takes him longer to get well. You don't get rid of the dude that just won you a Super Bowl because you don't know how Wentz is going to come back. This is a business. So you don't get rid of Wentz. You don't get rid of Foles because you don't know how Wentz is going to come back.
Okay.
And you don't know when he's coming back.
Okay.
So you don't get rid of the dude that just won. You got a starting quarterback.
So season rolls out next year.
Yes.
We 2 months in. Nick Foles is balling out. Now doctors say he's cleared to go. He's practicing. Now, what do you just take Nick Foles and sit him on the bench and put Carson in?
I put Wentz in. I start Nick Foles. I wait for Wentz. I gotta test Wentz out. I gotta see if he's healthy. I'm gonna watch him in practice and all that. He gonna get cleared, all that. But Carson Wentz was an MVP candidate before he got hurt. I'm not gonna bench Carson Wentz and get rid of him because Nick Foles won a Super Bowl. I'm not doing that. Carson Wentz was the starting quarterback.
You didn't hear what I said.
Before he got hurt. He's the quarterback. Foles
is balling. He's undefeated. He done threw for 500 yards in 3 or 4 games, and he's doing his thing. Do you sit the Super Bowl MVP on the bench and bring Carson Wentz in and let him take the team over, what does that do to Nick Foles? What does that do to the fan base that he has? And what happens now? The locker room is divided.
No, it ain't, because they knew Wentz was coming back. Let me answer the question for you. What does that do? The same thing that the Bears did when Kyle Orton won 11 games. As soon as Rex Grossman was healthy, Rex Grossman got back in the damn lineup because he's the starting lineup.
I call bullshit
it is
on
what
that.
it is, man. He's the starting quarterback.
You know why they sat him? Because he could not pass the ball past 10 goddamn yards.
He won 11 games for the record.
He couldn't pass the ball. He managed
Won
the
11
games,
games for the record.
and the defense won them games.
King of the
This is
bundle.
Nick
Oh,
Foles.
Philly defense didn't win the game.
Right.
It was all Nick Foles.
Put up 33 points.
He put up 33
He
points.
scored. He scored.
He
Put
was
up 41
throwing.
points.
He was throwing passes that
3
nobody could
touchdowns,
catch.
41 points. And he caught one.
Had a great
And-
game.
4 touchdowns.
And he caught one.
Hey.
And he caught one.
Had a great game, bro. Carson Wentz was an MVP candidate. You don't just shove him to the side and not he can't ever get back in.
that he
Because
did not
Nick
get.
Foles-
He did not get.
Nick Foles is my
You
quarterback.
got
Excuse me. Wentz is my quarterback when he healthy.
You got MVP of the Super Bowl.
You got MVP of the Super Bowl, but you want an MVP of the league. Carson Wentz was the MVP of the league.
No, he wasn't.
At that time, he was.
Who won the MVP?
He was in the talk
Hey,
for it.
He was in the talk.
He was gonna get it.
Brady wouldn't have got it. Wentz would have
Come
got
on
it.
now.
We're not talking about what else.
Y'all throwing that to the
You
side.
got it.
Are y'all throwing it to the side?
Nick Foles.
And so it's Nick Foles from here on
MVP.
out. You ain't gonna never put Wentz back in. Is that what y'all said?
Let me
No.
jump in
Come
on
on,
this.
y'all. Come on.
Let me
That's
jump in on
disrespectful
this.
with Carson Wentz.
Let me
It's
jump on
disrespectful
this.
to
First of all, I think Foles has played his way out of not just being a backup. He deserves a chance to go somewhere and start. I mean,
Yeah,
but it's not going to be in Philly. Let's face it. And if you Philly, you smart, you trade him now while his value is through the roof.
You trade him now.
You
who's
could
the
probably get at least a high second round for him. Some team may squeak out a first rounder for him. So it doesn't make sense to keep Foles there.
Who's the
And
quarterback?
I'm just saying, but Wentz is your quarterback.
When?
He'll be back for the beginning of the season.
No, he won't. He got hurt in December.
What does that mean?
That means you ain't gonna be back at the beginning of the season. You ain't gonna even be back till October, damn near November.
It's not an Andrew Luck type injury, kid. You're not talking about Andrew Luck.
AP
type
got
injury.
hurt. When did AP get hurt?
AP is not Wentz.
But AP got hurt and he
He on
was
that shit.
ready. He was ready for the season.
Yeah.
Wentz won't be.
The
I
quarterback
already said he
position.
won't be.
The quarterback
He's not
position
gonna be ready for
is
the
so
beginning of
fragile
the
to a team. Let me say this: the quarterback position is so fragile
Making a
to a
huge
team.
mistake in trade.
When if like you said, a locker room gets divided with the quarterback who's the leader of that team, it destroys
It destroys
everything.
the team, man.
You cannot have both
He's
of
not
those
the leader of
guys.
the damn team. Wentz was.
I'm saying, but
Was.
you can't have Foles and Wentz on the
Was.
roster. I'm saying get rid of Foles. You can't have both of them on the roster. You can't. You can't do it. Like I say, you got Wentz playing, looking over his shoulder. Because if he had 1 or 2 bad games, the fans gonna start wanting Foles.
But you
And tell me they not.
Oh, you were the MVP, bro. You don't just cast
Yeah,
aside
but
the
Foles
MVP.
is the MVP of the Super Bowl. Foles
Great.
went home.
Great. He
didn't
did what
bring
he
it
was
home.
supposed to do. He went out there and ball. You're the
Yeah,
backup.
but
So
he
if the
gave
starter
up.
go down, you get in there and do your job. You ain't doing nothing other than what you were supposed to do.
He gave
So-
the city their only Super Bowl, man. You
I agree
can't
with
take
that.
that away from him.
I 100% agree.
You can't take it away from him.
That's
man.
why this is a business. You gave them a Super Bowl. You gonna stay here till we see Winston's health. We about to get you a raise. You about to get a new contract.
So Minnesota don't keep Case Keenum too?
But that's different.
Similar situation.
That's different.
Similar situation. Bridgewater ready.
That's
Exactly.
different because Nick Foles is actually better than Case Keenum.
But Case Keenum got him all the way to the NFC Championship game. You don't think that's not
that's
that don't say a lot.
They
I'm
was
just
threatening to
saying.
bring him back during the year. Like he was week to week. Like they really wanted to put Bridgewater. That's a different
Bridgewater
situation.
is your
That's
quarterback. If the
different.
youngster is your quarterback, you can't play with that quarterback position in the NFL. You need an established quarterback. Who the hell's your quarterback?
Nick Foles.
Troy Aikman has said it for years. If you got 2 quarterbacks, you ain't got no quarterback. You gotta have one. It gotta be one leader on that team.
But
Now,
this
the
wasn't
the
an
backup
issue.
is the backup, and when a backup starts feeling like he's a backup, he hurts the team more than he helps the team. Foles does not feel like he's a backup. He feels like he's played his way into a starting position. He deserves to start somewhere. But can't have him on the roster.
You're gonna start at the beginning of the year. Look, man.
Can't have him. What's going to be traded in the middle of the year? Can't have him on the roster.
Let me ask you this: Who's the
You can't
quarterback
get
right
paid.
now? If you trade Wentz, right? If you trade Foles right now, who's the quarterback?
Wentz, I don't know what their third quarterback is.
Wentz.
Exactly. Wentz ain't coming back. He's not going to start the season, bro. He's not even coming back to the second half of the season. Y'all better look this up.
Okay.
He ain't coming back to the second half of the season. So now you going to start a quarterback for what, a rookie? Or some third string dude until Wentz get back? You don't even know if he's going to be healthy. And if he's not healthy, you got Foles on the squad. If you get rid of him now and Wentz don't come back healthy.
Listen, we can go all day,
Bro,
all night about
you
this.
you ain't got nothing.
We're at the end of this segment, man. We're not going to do what's on your mind. We finna go to You Pick 'em. You Pick 'em is something that on social media today, man. This is for the fellas, man. You tell me who you gonna pick out of this, man. And this is not sports related. This is for the fellas out there. Ladies, we're having You Pick 'em that kind of center around you or some cigars or something. But this one right here is for the fellas, man. You tell me who you would pick. I saw this out there today. Would you pick Nunu from the ATL movie, Keisha, the chocolate drop from Belly, Miss Parker from Friday, or we gonna go straight old school with Justice, Janet Jackson, Poetic Justice, Pew, Lefty? Who you picking?
I would have said my Nunu, but when she let Lil Wayne knock her up, I lost all respect for her. So she's out. I love Keisha from Belly, her sexy ass, but if you pull Janet, you got props forever. So I'm gonna go Janet. You got Janet Jackson, Miss Control. I'm rolling with Miss Control. Ain't nobody gonna know who Miss Parker is. And by now, Miss Parker probably 84 years old.
Before I come to you, Kev, man, I want to hear what Rome got to say. Come on, Rome.
I'm coming strong. I'm gonna come quick, real fast. Miss Parker.
Miss Parker, Miss Parker, Miss Parker.
Miss Parker showed me something.
What, you gonna turn on a Friday and you gonna watch like that? That's gonna be your porn.
Hey, fellas. Make sure she got that old school water hose.
She had to have that same outfit on for me, that exact same outfit.
KDL, where you going, baby? Where you going?
Normally, I would have took Keisha, to be honest. Sexy chocolate, right?
Mm-hmm.
But anybody knows me, I've always been a sucker for a light skin person. So Nunu wins just off the top, just off that, and that's lower number.
She that little range.
Get it? I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's how big it is. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Hey,
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
I'm partial.
Nunu, you win.
I'm
ATL,
partial
baby.
to that Nunu. If you know what I'm saying, I'm partial to that Nunu. However, I love that chocolate drop in Belly. Boy, she was baby oil, shiny, whatever oil they put on her, man. She shined the whole damn movie.
Oh, it works. I agree. I actually agree.
Keisha.
I got to just go with Nunu.
Give me a call.
Keisha was sexy. You don't even know her real damn name.
I got to go with Nunu. Laurel.
Who cares? I'm gonna call her Keisha.
Hey, Laurel. How you doing?
All right, y'all, man. This has been another segment of the Humidor Shop Talk Podcast, baby. Come check us out, man. Y'all come hang with us. Y'all can be on the show. We out.